The Church of God is a little flock, but we do a very big work. Media Production Services is a small group of people producing a lot of content each year. We take on each project and think, how can we be more efficient? How can we be more effective? We utilize a lot of software and hardware tools. We gain the skills to use those tools, and then by doing that, we can actually do a lot more faster. Mr. Willard, the head of our IT department, gets his work cut out for him because we are running these machines as hard and as fast as we can. We are actually utilizing all the assets that we have here at headquarters in order to turn around a project as quickly and as efficiently as we can so that the brethren get to see it sooner. Being the Church of God, it's very important that we produce biblically based content, both for the public and for the membership. The doctrinal introduction videos are fun, small ways that we can introduce people to the many teachings that the church has. The reason we produce these videos is that we are striving to reach out to those God might be calling, and it's another avenue for them to lead them to the RCG website or the literature. We record a message in English and then have that transcribed, which is taking the audio and typing it out. That document is then sent to our translators who turn it around and give it back to us, and we then turn that into audio through software. The reason we transcribe and translate is to feed the flock. Some of those brethren speak French, they speak Spanish, they're hard of hearing. It's very important to us in the department that we make sure that they are kept up to speed with all the teachings that the church has, that they are fed just as much as everybody else is. We can actually take a message that was recorded at headquarters in English and within 24 hours deliver that message in the language of French and Spanish to the brethren all over the world. The only difference between being at headquarters and being on another side of the planet is that we heard it one day sooner. That's the only difference. The transcription process is very time-consuming. It takes a lot of mental energy and focus. We put out a notice in the announcement bulletin asking for volunteers to help with the transcription process, and the response we got was very overwhelming in a good way, that there were so many people all over the world who were willing to donate their time, their energy, to be able to help the work. And what they're really doing is helping their fellow brethren. Within a day of the announcement going out, we had already gotten several responses. Every day, more and more responses were coming in, more and more responses. And by the time the week passed, we had to tell website services, please take this announcement down. Our plate is full. We have tons of people to choose from. They have already been helping us out. They've been turning around projects way faster than we thought we would possibly get. We've been trying to find ways and think outside the box of how we can utilize these new assets that we have in the department to be able to do things that we hadn't thought of previously. Godly love and the brotherly love of the brethren is very evident when they crawl out of the woodwork to serve and to help. The new software we have that turns transcripts into French and Spanish voice has been a game changer. It really frees up the translators in the field, the men that used to take French and Spanish messages and record it with their own voice that would take days for them to do. Now software can do that inside 15 minutes. We can turn that message around very quickly and free up the ministers to do their ministerial duties. Media Production Services is a services department, so it's really important that all of us work together to provide that kind of assistance and help to one another.
To learn more about the congregations of the Restored Church of God, contact us